Lunatics, what's up? We're back out the lake. It's Sunday, that means fishing. And we're out in San Vicente today in sunny Southern California. And I don't know what it's gonna be like. It's either gonna be good or it's gonna be bad, I think. There's supposed to be breaking fish out here, so we're gonna search around for those. And I heard if you can't find those, it's gonna be a tough day. So hopefully they're breaking and hopefully we catch a bunch. But as always, we're going fishing, so we don't know what's gonna happen. But I got my buddy Mike out here with us today, and we're just going fishing. So if the breakers aren't happening, probably gonna throw, you know, some stuff down in deeper water, maybe throw spinnerbait in some trees, fish deep, throw a jig down like 50, 60 foot of water. We'll just have to kind of play it by ear, see what happens, and hopefully come up with some big ones. But enough talking, let's go fishing, let's go. All right, so we started off the morning with this guy right here, Provoke 106X. I got it paired up on the 6-inch sensory rod, 7.2 medium. Really like this one on the jerkbait. Daiwa Tatula SV103 TW. I think that's what it's called. 7.1 gear ratio. Let's go do it. What's on there?
Huh?
What do you got on?
A little fluke, light fluke. Back me over there.
There's one. Yep, I got one.
You got one?
Yeah. Jerkbait. That's cool. You got a fish on. There you go. In the boat. Ooh, a little chunky one. There we go. There we go.
That was quick.
Not bad. 6-inch jerkbait. Provoke 106X. There we go. All right.
Yeah, is that the third cast or something?
Yeah. So that last fish, I'm not exactly sure what my cadence was or what I was doing with the jerkbait, because I was just kind of like first couple casts and found the fish on there and don't really know what I was doing because I wasn't really paying attention. It was like literally like the third cast of the morning and that guy ate it, and pretty cool because it was a pretty good one. So hopefully we can get another fish or two on the jerkbait because that's a fun way to catch them. There's one. There we go. Dude, it ate it right away. Ate it right away, like casted that thing out like first crank. There we go. Littler guy this time.
Casting at all the right spots.
Little guy, but still fun on the jerkbait. So that last fish was right outside some trees. There's trees sitting on this rock point, and I just cast it right on the outside of it. And as soon as I started to crank on it, that fish was right on it. Oh, I thought I just got bit right there. But hopefully they keep eating it, because throwing a jerkbait's really fun, and it's not something I get to do a whole lot of. But the water's super clear here, and I can bring this jerkbait right over the top of some of these trees and some rocks and stuff without getting hung up, and hopefully those fish just come up and want to take a bite and catch a bunch of fish on it, and hopefully catch a couple more good ones like that first one. One thing that's nice about the jerkbait is that you can throw it on spinning rod too. I think these are a half. They're a little bit, these ones are a little bit heavier than some that you can throw on a jerkbait, but or on spinning rod I mean. But what's nice with the spinning rod is that you can put it on like lighter line and they'll go a little bit deeper if you put it on that light line. And I guess you could on a bait caster, but sometimes when you're casting that light line on a bait caster, you're more prone to getting a backlash and stuff. Because I got 10 on it right now, and throwing it on a spinning rod, you have that braid to fluorocarbon, so you have the sensitivity. It's going to really give it a lot of good action. So just an option. So far the morning's been all right. Caught a few fish on the jerkbait and fished a couple other things, and only fish were on the jerkbait. We're driving around right now looking for some fish busting on bait. I heard that there's a good breaking fish bite out here, and we're just kind of idling around, just looking for birds, looking for bait popping, bass chasing the bait, splashing, stuff like that, and we're not seeing it so far. So give it a little bit longer, and if we find some, we're definitely gonna fish for them, because there might be big ones. I've heard there's big ones in those boils and stuff like that too, but I'm not seeing it right now. But I definitely want to give it a couple minutes and at least drive around and look for them, because if we find them and we can catch them, it's gonna be a fun morning. Well, we didn't find any breakers that we were looking for, but I found this area where there's all kinds of white birds on the shoreline, and a lot of times what that means is there's bait in the area and they're just waiting for the fish to come up, just like we are, and they'll come up when the shad come up. They'll just start going down on the schools of bait that come up to the surface. So we're just gonna fish around this area and see if the fish come up. If they don't, then we'll move on, but there should be some bait in the area. Well, we're fishing as hard as we can out here, but it just flat out sucks now. We got 2 fish right away on the jerkbait, and it's starting to get hotter out here, and I'm not finding any bait anywhere. Throwing a drop shot. I'm gonna throw a spinnerbait down deep. A lot of times these fish here go super deep, so I'm gonna try throwing the spinnerbait down deep, dragging it through all this deep submerged brush and stuff like that. So hopefully we can get a couple fish out of here, but it sucks out here right now, let me tell you. Just like wonder how many fish are like looking at your stuff and they're just like, nah, I'm not gonna bite it.
That'd be a good thing to know, right?
It's just like, I know there's fish here. Like, there has to be fish here. And I'm casting this thing around, and I guarantee you there's fish that just look at it and they're just like, nah, not today, buddy. There's one. I got one. This is a good one, dude. This feels like it. Yeah, this is a good fish.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good fish, dude.
Oh my gosh, I got it in the side. Look at that.
Dude!
How does that happen? How does that happen?
You must have tried to go. Not. Holy shit. What is that kind of thing?
Look at that. Look at that. Right there in the belly. I don't know how you do that on a Carolina rig. That's crazy. Look at that. Right in the belly. No wonder I thought it was a giant. I mean, it's still a decent fish, but
I would have took it.
the weirdest part of that though is like did that fish want to eat that, or was that like literally just dragging it? Because I felt something heavy and I was like, that's weird.
Just a little on top and it went up like that or something?
Well, no, like I felt it and I was like, okay, that's not a tree, that's not brush. And I was like, I must have one, and I just swung. And then I'm like, oh dude, this one's big, because it was like pulling that drag, and I was like, holy crap. And I didn't want to break the leader, because I was like, this might have been in all that brush and blah blah blah. So I was like, and then he got up here and I was like, how does that even happen? Like, there's one.
Nice.
Another jerkbait today, man.
3 on the jerkbait today, huh?
Yeah. Another good one, dude. Good one.
Nice.
I don't know how to get him. There we go.
Nice.
There we go, solid jerkbait fish right there. I'll take that. That's pretty fun too. Let's put him back in the water. That one ate it on the paws. They're super sluggish, dude. They don't want to eat.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yeah, they're like super sluggish. I was just kind of doing whatever, but that one I know ate it on the paws because I was just jerking the bait, and it was right after I was pausing it is when that fish ate it. So I'm wondering if I'm kind of working this a little bit too fast and I just need to let it sit there a little bit more. Because like, even though it's all muddy right here, underneath of it's still clear. Like this mud, it's just a mud line. It's not like it's dirty water, you know what I mean? So this fish can still see, but the light's not penetrating as much. So any of these fish shallow might eat this jerkbait a little bit better because they're still on the shad. Like if they were focused on eating stuff on the bottom, we would have gotten more fish on the drop shot on the Carolina rig, stuff like that. But obviously these fish want to eat the shad. Well, that's gonna do it for today's video. Pretty tough day of fishing overall. I still can't believe I caught that one on the belly on a Carolina rig. I don't know what happened on that guy, but that was like 30 foot of water snagging it in the belly. That's kind of weird, but I'll take it, I guess. It was nice to catch a solid fish, even though I don't know that I feel like I actually caught that one, but whatever. Jerkbait was the deal, that's for sure. If there's a tournament tomorrow or the next week, I would definitely just probably live and die with the jerkbait. Caught some solid fish on the jerkbait, and I think if I would have put my time in on it and just really just covered water, I think I definitely could have probably put 5 in the boat doing that. But the fishing's tough out here. There was no breakers to speak of or anything like that. It was just tough fishing. They're off that. I think they're starting to come off that shad bite a little bit, or at least it's not up on top. They're probably doing it somewhere down deep, and I tried to look for that, but I couldn't seem to find it. But definitely the Sense Provoke jerkbait was the bait of the day. I had that on the Sense Sensory 7.2 medium action rod, 10-pound test, fluorocarbon, and high-speed gear ratio reel, 7.1 to 1 gear ratio, and that definitely did the trick. But thank you guys for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys tune in to more or continue to watch some of my videos. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And if you like today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or just want to say hello, make sure to leave a comment down below. And I will see you guys next time. See ya.